This is Kevin, gamertag Magil, bringing you a game of Kill Confirmed on Lockdown. This is the first game I played with the AK-47, and I end up doing really well with it. Here I round this corner and just hip fire that one guy down, and I don't know how I missed that guy. At one point I was shooting and the gun was right in his face, but oh well. That happens to me a couple of times, losing people when they run circles around me and I just don't see where they go, especially when I'm shooting or if I have the riot shield. It makes it really easy to lose where they go, especially for riot shield, just because the riot shield gives you another filmy layer over what you're looking at on the screen. Lockdown is a map that I hadn't played too much at this point. For the first couple of days I saw it maybe once in a full game, but lately I've been seeing it a lot more, which people have said might be one of the things they kind of patched in there to get all the maps more in rotations, because we've definitely seen a lot of maps a lot more often than other maps early on in the game's life. And Kill Confirmed, which I've kind of talked about, but this is the first gameplay of it I've put up, is one of my favorite game types. It's just so much fun to actually have to go get those dog tags and confirm kills, because when you're playing against people who are super campy, they're really at a disadvantage, and it just lets you make so many more tactical decisions, different kind of tactical decisions with these dog tags. There I killed that guy so hard he quit, and I really hate that when somebody leaves, like if they just died, their dog tags disappear with them. I can kind of see why you'd want to do that, but be nice if they could just stay for a little bit so I can go capture them. Here I've lost my team, and now I'm in the enemy spawn basically. They're all near me, and I go to work in this little building for a little bit here and get all three of these guys who came after me. Always feels good to do that. In that moment I was like, you know what, AK-47, you're a quality gun. And I still use the AK, but I much prefer the ACR, which is just a death machine. I love throwing that down with a silencer on it. The ACR with silencer is brutal. And this has definitely been one of my favorite guns to use, which is weird because I haven't been, none of the other Call of Duties, I've really not been a fan of silencers, but the ACR just works so well with it. Even throwing it on like the SMGs has been works pretty well. And I really like using the SMGs in a lot of the maps where they have the shorter ranges, which quite a few of them do. Pretty much all of the submachine guns are pretty good. The ones I never use really are the first ones you have unlocked, so I don't have a ton of time with the MP5 and UMP. But everything else I have greatly enjoyed. The PM9 and the MP7 are just awesome. The MP7 has a different sight from a lot of the other stuff. It doesn't have the little side ones and then the one in the middle. It's just got the one sight in the middle, which is a little disconcerting at first, but once you get used to it, it works pretty well. Plus, half the time I want to aim with my submachine guns anyway. Throw steady aim and range on those guns, and they are just brutal to just run around, spray and pray. But really with steady aim, you're pretty much hitting them a lot, and you're not really spraying too much. Here I get some hits on me, so I'm going to take cover, play it cool, which is something I've been better at doing in this game than a lot of the other Call of Duties, where I'd escape from the trouble and I'd just be too close to it, waiting for them, and then trying to go get it aggressively instead of just being like this, going prone and waiting. But nobody comes around this time, but it's definitely one of the things I've had to learn. I've been actually getting better at, is just waiting for people to come to me when I know they're around. There, that guy denied that one kill, but since I picked him up and shot him as well and then confirmed that kill, it didn't seem too bad to me. Which is one of the things I think is interesting with Kill Confirmed, is when it's worth it to die. Which is pretty much any time you can get more than one tag. Especially, I think it's either confirming or denying, but it definitely feels way more worth it if you can deny 2 kills and then die. You're only leaving 1 kill for them to confirm, so it's definitely a net benefit for your team. Here, I keep getting lucky in these ones where they're hitting me, but I'm already close to cover or have a teammate covering my back to keep me safe. This class I've got the support streak on because I didn't know how well I'd be doing with the AK-47. Possibly I wasn't doing well this previously in the games either. I felt a little bit bad about that kill because he definitely should have had me, especially when I'm hip firing the assault rifle, but then I saw he had his name glitched, so I didn't care. I'm holding on to my stealth bomber here until one of my teammates gets a UAV, which once they do, I happily throw that down. Although, lately I've been thinking of what good a lot of these kill streaks are in kill confirm, since they're just leaving tags that usually your team's not capable of confirming. Like a lot of the times we've been running the assault more recently, so you'll have a predator missile, which is usually near their spawn, and they're going to get those tags back, and then I get more helicopters, and it just seems like a lot of the times they end up taking those tags back anyway. And it's more of just like a psychological edge, which is definitely worth having, but I don't know how worth it is. There, I definitely thought I was getting killed by a last Chan guy, but thankfully pistols suck.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
So I end up going 18-2 in this game, and as I've talked about before, you'll see the scoreboard, and I'm super disappointed that that doesn't tell you how many kills you confirm or deny. It's just really letting you know about this game, how well you did play the game type. And I'm also disappointed they don't have like titles, emblems, or challenges for the brand new game type they used to kind of sell the game.